Hello you guys, welcome back to the Peace, Love, and Happiness Club YouTube channel. Today we are here at our main supplier for all of our more common houseplants, and I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite plants that get really big over time that are a little bit easier to find. So at our collector plant store, a lot of the plants that we sell, of course, do get really big over time, but we don't tend to sell them in those sizes. Those harder to find plants, when they are really big, tend to come at a bigger price tag. So I wanted to share with you guys some plants that are a little bit more easily accessible, a little bit easier to care for, but also super beautiful. First, I have to talk about the bird of paradise. I'd say this is the ultimate plant for filling out a vertical space in your home. These guys do like a lot of bright light, so perfect plant for a corner near a window. But you can see these guys are all pushing out gorgeous, massive leaves. During the growing season, these are pretty quick growers if you're keeping on top of the watering and feeding them regularly. Get that big plant look quickly. Okay, I can't talk about plants that get big without mentioning the famous Fiddle Leaf Fig. Everybody knows her, everybody loves her. She's so elegant, perfect for interior design, and you can often find them in a lot of different styles. So this one here is grown to be a little bit bushier, but you can also oftentimes find them as a single plant that grows a little bit more tree-like with the foliage more towards the top. So this is a great way to get sort of a versatile look from the plant. So like I mentioned, you can get some really good variety with Fiddle Leaf Figs. This one here is a single stalk with the foliage more towards the top, so looks a little bit more tree-like. Right next to the Fiddle Leaf Fig is probably my all-time favorite ficus, and that is the Ficus, oh my god, now I'm forgetting its name. The Ficus Aliyah. I absolutely adore these linear leaves. I think they are so beautiful. You can't go wrong with a ficus. You just want to let that soil dry slightly between waterings. I hope to one day have an absolutely massive Aliyah in my home. One day. So I showed you guys some ficus, but another great plant to get some verticality that gets really big over time is the Aurelia. These guys have some darker foliage that stay a little bit smaller and round. This is another one that's really easy to care for, and I believe, if I recall correctly, these guys are said to attract abundance and wealth. So perfect plant to add to the entranceway of your home and to sort of, I don't know, manifest with your plant or something. Talking about plants with some darker foliage is the super sexy Ficus Burgundy. You get beautiful, deep green, glossy leaves, and these guys are so easy to care for. They get really big over time if you're caring for them properly, but you really can't go wrong with one of these guys. We oftentimes have them over at our collector plant store, and they sell left and right. Okay, so we've been talking about lots of more tree-like plants that oh no. So we've been talking about lots of more tree-like plants that grow vertically, but if you're looking for something that's bushier to fill out a little bit of a lower space, something like a Spathiphylum would be the perfect plant to add to your collection. Spathiphylum are a really sentimental plant to me. Growing up, we had a huge one in a corner of our family room, so it always reminds me of some fond childhood memories. You can pick them up in smaller sizes, but if you're looking to get that big look, I would definitely recommend picking one up closer to the size of what you're going for, rather than waiting for it to grow, because it might take a while. You want to keep the soil on these guys a little bit more on the moist side, and then if you're feeding it regularly, you can expect some beautiful inflorescence on them. Okay, So if you're looking for a more tropical sort of vibe, something like a Majesty Palm would be a perfect plant for you. It's pretty easy to find these guys just about anywhere in this absolutely massive size. In fact, I'd say it's easier to find a big one than it is to find a small one. These guys are really easy to care for once again, but I would just recommend staying on top of the watering. When you have plants with leaves that come to this really fine point, those points are gonna be pretty quick to turn brown and crispy if you're letting your plant get too dry. This is a beautiful, lush Majesty Palm, the perfect way to add a sort of beachy feel to your space. Another one that is perfect for filling out a more vertical space would be something like a Dieffenbachia. I absolutely love the foliage on these guys. Not too long ago, I was at a nail salon and they had one that was probably like 7 or 8 feet tall, and it was absolutely gorgeous. So you can find these guys in lots and lots of different sizes, but it is pretty easy to pick them up just about anywhere in this 10 to 12 inch pot size. So you can get that big plant look really quick. This last one is one that is so popular in our store, and that is because of just how vibrant they are. They're absolutely exploding with leaves and color, and that is the Dracaena lemon lime. Dracaena are the perfect plant that gets big over time. That's really easy to find. You can have lots of fun in how you style them. Like this one here is a little bit bushier, but you can also find them growing much taller with more of a stalk to them to get that more tree-like look. But Dracaena lemon lime is definitely one to take a look at if you're looking to fill out a bigger space. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some inspiration for some bigger plants to add to your collection. Pretty much all of these guys are always available in our store, and if they're not, we're always more than happy to custom order you one. So reach out to us if you're looking to pick up a bigger plant. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one.